Welcome to episode 194 of the Lone Hockey Podcast. For today, I want to talk about some standouts in actually today's matchup between Philadelphia and New Jersey. Obviously, a lot of games on today, so it made it easier to talk about some games compared to yesterday, where we only had two. And the Penguins game yesterday was a bit of a blowout, and you had the other game, which was interesting. But anyway, so this game was really exciting to watch. I thought Philly played a really good game. They were really noticeable, and they're a game over 500 now. So it's really interesting to see how their season played out. It's been up and down. It's just kind of been a little bit of everything. So they've had injuries, they've had guys benched, they've had so many different storylines when it comes to Philadelphia this year. It's so interesting to see how that plays out. But obviously, I think two guys that really stood out, arguably the most to me, were Noah Cates and Tyson Forster, two of the younger-ish guys. And Tyson Forster being one of the younger guys on the team. And obviously, he's still a young player trying to find his role, find a consistent role, be a guy who can be relied upon as his top six forward, who can produce offensively. And I thought this game he was really good. He was really noticeable as a passer, really noticeable at creating space in transition. He was really good at creating off the rush, and he was really effective there. I thought he was just doing a really good job of being able to be involved in many different situations offensively. And he just did a really good job of being able to make plays when need be, but also be able to be a scoring threat and create some volume on his shots when need be. So just very effective. I thought he was really noticeable. And then Bobby Brink was another guy. He had a goal in this game. I thought Bobby Brink did a really good job of just creating space off the puck, being able to be a guy who can be an offensive contributor from interior space, be a reliable player there. It's just very, very intriguing to watch. And obviously, a guy who's been rumored in a lot of trade rumors this year. It's going to be interesting to see what plays out with him. If he gets traded, if he doesn't, what happens there. But overall, he's very noticeable. Of course, Travis Konecny, we could talk about him all the time. He's just the heart and soul of this team, pretty much. And then Matvei Michkov, I just genuinely enjoy watching Matvei Michkov every time I turn on a Flyers game. Every time I watch him, he's always getting puck touches. He's always getting the puck on his stick. He's always getting multiple touches every single shift, which I find is really intriguing when it comes to him because usually some of the best players in the league, they'll get multiple puck touches inside a given sequence. So Matvei Michkov is one of those guys who you can tell he's an elite player because he always finds ways to get pucks back. He's always in position to get pucks back, but he's always finding ways to get pucks back. So just does a really good job. He's obviously really noticeable. And I thought he did a really good job. And then on the Jersey side, not as many standouts. I felt like this was one of the few games for them where they just hit a little bit of a roadblock offensively. And obviously, they've had a lot of games this season where they've scored multi-goal games and they've had multi-goal games. I just feel like they're just really intriguing to watch when it comes to their offense and how they're able to create there. And we'll start with Dougie Hamilton had a goal in this game, the lone goal for New Jersey, and he just did a really good job of being able to create offensively. I thought he was really noticeable at creating space, and he did a good job of maneuvering across the offensive blue line as well. Did a good job of being able to create in transition when need be, but I thought just in general he was more effective when it came to creating offense and being involved as a possession driver there. So he was really noticeable. Nathan Bastian had a one assist game. He was really intriguing. Obviously, a guy who can be a facilitator at center, but also play in the wing. And you have a little bit of both there. He can do a little bit of both. So he was really noticeable. I thought he did a really good job of being able to create and being able to be involved offensively and just be a guy who can be a little bit of an energy guy when need be as well. I felt like New Jersey kind of needed that throughout this game. So he was checking, he was physical, he was engaged on the forecheck like he usually is. Just did a really good job there. And then Tomas Tatar, I was gonna say it like the Montreal Canadiens fan did, but I didn't want to because that would have been really loud. But Tomas Tatar is just one of those guys. You obviously notice him when it comes to his speed, how he's able to create there, just how effective he is at being able to use his speed, his motor, and his tenacity on and off the puck. And obviously, a guy who plays more of a middle six role for them, very reliable inside that role, and is a guy you can rely upon in so many different situations offensively as well.